Okay, but you're now making yourself sound like a prostitute. There's the things that I do at night that brings in the bacon.
Yes.
I sell my bacon. Hello and welcome back to the Blerie podcast with myself and Arod. Arod, how are you?
I'm doing alright, and you?
I'm here.
I see. We're here.
It hasn't been a good news week.
It has been a terrible news week. This has
It's
happened.
just depressing all over the show.
I know this. That's why I watch Oprah and Dr. Phil and everyone combined. It hasn't been
I want to
good.
feel better. I don't watch Oprah, I'm going to be honest.
Oh, is it?
I don't trust that woman.
You don't trust Harpo?
Who's Harper?
Well, it's a magazine, but just her name backwards.
So clever. No, you know, and sometimes for no reason, you get the feeling.
That there's something underneath your chair. No, wait. Oh, well, what is this?
You sometimes get a feeling that someone is just pure evil. I get that from Oprah.
No!
Yes, I do.
What?
We'll cover it later. I have a conspiracy theory.
You and your conspiracy theories.
But I don't like her whatsoever. Not even a little bit do I like Oprah. But that has nothing to do with neither here nor
No, it doesn't.
Do you have a talisman?
I do. I brought the talisman. Something I take with me everywhere I go at the moment. It stays with me. It's a charger. It's a charger for my laptop. It's a charger for my life, my phone. It breathes life into my things. And without this, I cannot do my work.
So did you bring it along to energize yourself?
I hopefully did.
Because you forgot at the table.
But the cables as well.
I have also a talisman.
Yes.
It's a book.
It's a book.
The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Oh!
Have you read this before?
I haven't, no.
It's so good. It's so good. I've read it before on my phone. And now I got the book. And I want to read it again.
I heard about a friend of mine, a very close friend. I'll find out. His name is Jonathan. And he apparently...
Hey, Jono. Does he watch our podcast?
He does. He very much
Thank
does.
you, Jono. How are you? Yes?
And he apparently, so he's one of those people, he's got a Kindle. But what did he do? So, but he says, this is what he said. So he'll be lying in bed with his wife, and he's got the Kindle, but he thinks or he feels that it either makes too much light. But he did something else where he had the book, the actual book, the hardcover book, next to him. But because he was enjoying the Kindle that much, he still went and bought that exact same book because he didn't pick up that book. So then he read and he bought that. But there is apparently a way that you can reverse the order or something like that. But he landed up not doing that. So he had the hardcover book next to him, but then he bought the book.
I think a lot of people does that.
I think a lot of people must do that.
Because people need to understand that buying physical books and reading them is separate hobbies. It's separate hobbies. I like looking at my bookshelf.
Mm-hmm.
I've bought books that I don't know what it's about. I also don't care. But the cover is pretty. And it brings a pop of color to my bookshelf.
Okay.
So you don't get that same excitement from a Kindle. You just don't. You can't stack it on your bookshelf. Well, you can have a virtual bookshelf. But I didn't know he was married.
Yes, he got married.
I did not know this.
Did you not know this?
No, congratulations, well done.
He got a medal, he got everything.
I didn't know this. When did he get married?
It was just less than a year ago.
I missed my invitation. It got lost in the
mail. Yeah, so...
Anyway, that's my talisman.
Okay, that's your talisman. But now, what is that book about? Clearly, I suppose the cover gives it away.
The cover tells you, just because it's a subtle art of not giving a fuck. You have to learn that. You have to learn that art form.
Okay.
Because the more you care about what people think, or how this is gonna look, what, the worse your life is. And I told my dad the other day that it's his fault that I'm not successful. Because he raised me to be too polite and to have too much manners. Okay? Which, I mean, you wouldn't know because we've known each other for a long time. No pretenses. I don't have to pretend whatsoever.
No.
But in public, if someone is saying something, I'm not going to say, jy praat nou vetkak.
No, you're not.
I'm just gonna, polite.
I have a question for you.
Ask away.
You apparently got a Bos Blomme at...
I did.
I saw that on your thingy. So
It made my day. It's a beautiful bush of roses.
Yes.
Not roses. Is it gerbera's? I don't know what flowers.
it looked like it.
Pretty flowers. And a bottle of champagne or wine. Champagne.
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 Yes.
And it's rosé. And I like a rosé. And it was sweet. And then I pasted it a picture because it didn't give a name. And I was like, oh, this is sweet. Lovely, made my day. And there was a couple of comments saying, oh, secret admirer.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to explain why, but when I received it, I immediately thought that it was a woman who sent it. I just in my mind thought it was a Tanny or, because I have a large female following.
Yes.
So only after I posted it and people started, well, it could be a secret female admirer, I'm not saying,
It could be.
but I just thought it was like a platonic, hello Sami, I like you,
Yes.
thank you.
Doing a good
So,
job.
I don't know, I think it was just a sweet little
Yes.
pick you up.
Okay.
And I needed up picking that day.
Did you know? Was
To
it
be
a rough
honest.
one?
It's been for the last year. No, I'm exaggerating, but the last few weeks
Yeah.
has been,
It's been really up and down.
busy. And I don't know if you've noticed this. Only 2.
What? Only 2? Yes, I've noticed that, but my only thing is I'm busy and I've got my things that I do at night. Let's say, for instance, that brings in the food. Let's put it that way.
Okay, but
But
you're now
then-
making yourself sound like a prostitute.
Oh, so-
There's the things that I do at
At
night
night.
that brings in the bacon.
Yes.
I sell my bacon.
For a good man. But the things during the day that I'm doing and working, they're not yet. They're not yet
Up
there.
and going.
No, they're not yet bringing in the bucks.
But that is the thing of personal growth and growing things. It's like this podcast. I mean,
This is one of the things.
yes, it's not in any shape, way, or form. I don't think that's how you say it.
That is.
Any.
So, yes, that's fine. Listen,
Is that I said correctly?
you said it correctly.
I am shocked. Anyway, it's not lucrative. It's a lot of fun.
And it is a lot of fun.
But you have to see the future. And you have to keep going. Yeah, it's just around the corner.
Just there, okay.
Anyway,
So what do you have on your list of topics to talk about today?
but there's not much, I'm not gonna lie. You brought up something about bringing home the bacon.
Oh, yeah.
And that made me think of Kevin Bacon.
Okay, what is Kevin Bacon?
He didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It just made me think of Kevin Bacon, and I just want to say I love him.
Is that how this podcast is going to go? When they say so, it's the question, the answer, and that's it.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with anything that's news related. I haven't seen Kevin Bacon in the news for way too long, and I just want to ask him, Kevin, if you're watching this, do something controversial. I want to see your face in the news more often.
Imagine he does something either today, later, or tomorrow. I
It's
tell you,
gonna
that would
be
be
wonderful.
amazing.
Did you watch? He was in a series about a cult. I can't remember the name. Did you watch that?
No, I didn't watch.
Don't.
Okay. I won't.
I am afraid of cults. I'm afraid of accidentally joining one. Of accidentally joining a cult.
Yeah, but you with your conspiracy theories, you never know.
And that lady from Smallville, man. Did you watch Smallville?
Well, I watched the episode here and there, but I know of course I do.
The friend one, the girl with the bob blonde hair. That girl.
No.
Alison Mack. You will know her if I show you
Okay.
the picture.
I just know the one, the lead
This one.
actress. The pretty. Oh!
You don't remember in the show.
I never really watched Smallville.
Okay, but she's in prison because she joined the cult.
Oh my word.
And she became one of the people who... That is my...
she was looking for
charades
spiders.
for recruitment.
Oh, is that your... Every day, I've decided from now on, this is something that I think I've decided from now on with the podcast, at least once a week, or I think once a week for the promo, it will be Sami's charades.
Okay, but we are only once a week.
Yeah, I know that.
And so once in every episode I need to do a charade.
Yeah, I think your charades are fantastic. Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I'm down.
Okay.
Okay, so,
clawing at life.
no, that is her recruiting people.
Is that her?
To be abused by the leader.
Oh my
okay,
word.
it's all very serious. I'm making light now, but it's a serious business and they ruined many lives. But the way that people get drawn into something, and in the beginning they think they are doing good and they are just making a difference. And then suddenly you are too deep. Too inserted in this business.
It's madness.
And then when you find yourself again, you are in prison. Afraid of picking up the soap. Well, is that the problem in female prisons?
Well, I would say especially now, yes.
Let's swiftly
get off that topic.
may I be excused? I just want to go blow my nose.
I thought you were going to go pee.
No, not yet, but I need to blow my nose
Okay.
because otherwise I'm just going to have to sniff through the whole episode.
That's something that I subscribed to for the past month, and it's been fantastic. Is the Disney Plus? It's amazing. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Disney at the moment because
Okay.
they make cock choices, okay? They can't think of anything new. Did you hear what they did? Let me tell you something.
Inform us.
Without sparking any controversies, I just want to inform you on something. So they don't bring out new movies. It doesn't happen. They just remake old movies.
Yes.
But instead of, this was a cool movie, let's make a live action, let's modify it but keep it true. They just change it up. So now they decided they want to do a live action Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
I love Rapunzel.
Alrighty.
So, when you think of who can play Rapunzel, okay, but whatever. So, it's the blonde one with the long hair. Rapunzel, let down your hair. That one, yeah?
So, yes.
So, then you start thinking of options to play her in real life. And I would think Amanda Siegfried. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Amanda Siegfried?
You know the one from Mean Girls? That one.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I think she would be good.
She would be good, yeah.
Couple of ideas coming up in my head. Guess who they went for? So we're thinking blonde lady, long lashes, locks,
Yes.
white. Who would you go for?
I'm bad at guessing games. You go.
Jada Jinkett Pinkett Smith. Jada. Yes, you are correct. The lady that is black with no hair. I'm like, why? Why?
Will Smith.
Will Smith. I don't like that woman. One.
Will Smith.
Will Smith's wife, ex-wife, entangled lover, whatever.
To fellow, I watched actually a thing this morning. I was, after the whole Will Smith thing, I was not exactly being the biggest fan of him. But
I feel sorry for him, to be honest.
Yeah, but there's...
I think he's a victim of a insane woman. And you know that she dated that other guy. What was his name? Tupac.
Yes.
And do you want to hear my conspiracy theory?
They said there was nothing going on there, but... possibly.
They were. And then, this is my conspiracy theory. That's why he faked his death. To get away from China.
Wow.
He was like, this bitch crazy. Rest in peace, I. This is going wrong. I'm just saying, okay? Write new characters. Go ahead. Like I like inclusivity in movies and in TV series. But why
Just try.
take an established character? Like the whole point of this character is her long luscious hair that you climb up. And now Jada is the opposite.
She's exactly the opposite.
And there's ways to be inclusive without it feeling forced. But look at Brooklyn Nine-Nine as an example. Perfection. It's perfection. It's so funny. It's so good. So diverse. But the diversity isn't the point of the whole show.
I think that's
It's
that's
not
possibly
forced
as well.
on you. Like Captain Holt is one of my favorite TV characters of all times. I love that character. He is a black guy captain, police captain.
Who's very held back and who doesn't show emotion, and which is exactly the point,
Like,
because
it's
a lot of
not
the times
like your stereotypical
Typical,
like
exactly.
what, and it's not the point of the show. Did you see the controversy about this?
no, I didn't. No.
So they are remaking Snow White.
Oh, wait! I saw something about this because I think it was on Piers Morgan, where the guy was talking about you mustn't call them dwarfs.
Yes.
And there was literally a guy on Piers Morgan's show who was a dwarf. He said, "Listen, I feel offended because now you're highlighting it being not called as opposed to."
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that? And it's
But the thing came because it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and they didn't cast little people. They
They didn't?
casted like all different types of people. I think there's one little person in the cast, and people are upset because this is the perfect opportunity to give 7 little people who normally won't get roles,
will not get work.
to give them an acting job that they would love to have.
Did you know you said something there, which was because the thing is that something that is right is people are getting offended by other people playing these roles, and it's like they are doing this thing called acting. They are acting as this and whatever. You're not gonna, on the here and there you do get the movies where people will take the inspiration, let's say from a person with Down syndrome or something else like that, do the research to play this person, but it's. If you just get a Down syndrome person to play that role, it depends on the movie and whatever, but then that's not acting.
I think people need to calm their tits all the way down, okay? And we need to understand people's intent.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're going to misstep. We are all humans, but this cancel culture is getting out of control. Everyone's going to misstep. Sometimes you're not being understood. Like sometimes you say something and someone takes it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you say something you honestly didn't know that this is offensive, and then if someone tells me something I said was offensive, a word, I will not use it anymore because it's not difficult to stop using a word that maybe hurts other people's feelings. But you can't expect the whole world to just change and I'm just going to lock myself in my bedroom and never speak again. We just need to relax and just love each other. Why is that so
agree.
difficult?
Why is that so difficult?
And in South Africa specifically, we haven't talked about one thing on my list of topics because we went from Kevin Bacon to
Kevin Bacon.
political correctness.
Yes.
In South Africa, and I might be a little what's the word?
Out there.
Also, what's the word if you are naive is the word I'm looking for.
Naive. Wow, that only took half an hour.
Call me naive.
Yes.
But I think in South Africa specifically, most of us don't have a problem with each other. Most of us. Us here on ground level, we are just trying to get through load shedding like everyone else, trying to make enough money so that maybe you can have a lekker dinner. And from what I see, we have nice people. We are like, if you hear a lot from people going overseas saying we are so unfriendly.
Yes,
as
yes,
people.
yeah.
When you walk here, you smile at each other, you don't even know each other. I don't know if you saw, I spoke about this in a video, but when I got my new car, I parked at Checkers, and the car guard literally came running towards me.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You got a new car. It's such a nice car." He was so excited.
Oh, wow.
And we
That's
just know
amazing.
each other from Checkers.
Yes.
I think that's the South African people.
Yeah.
It's the up years. The up
And
years.
all the way down there.
They want to tell us to hate each other because that's how they stay in power, because
Yeah.
they're not really doing a good job.
No.
Let's be honest.
We've covered this.
They're just up here spreading hate, but the rest of us, you know what, we're just trying to survive.
Yes, we're just trying to survive.
And it's not
through with a smile each day.
Yeah, and it's not difficult being kind. Is it difficult being kind?
No, it's like having a smile
And
on
just
your
say,
face.
have a good day. Madam, you look great.
Yes.
Sir, your lawn is on fleek.
I've seen it. I think I told you about this one guy. Damn it, I can't remember his name, but he's phenomenal. I'm going to actually post a little something here. And he's...
I know, we first have to pause like in last week.
Yes, okay.
Put in video here.
Compliments are simple, but not easy. Trust me. You have a marvellous weight distribution between your feet, sir. Good easy shift. Especially for us Brits. Present company included. I can give them, and do, but I can't take.
Oh man, you're so good.
Oh, stop it.
I'll be.
Oh, come on.
Oh, go on then.
Doesn't mean I don't love it.
You look great.
A Yorkshire compliment, that's casting gold. Sincerely appreciating something someone has made an effort on will make their day. So you're in aquamarine blue jeans, field of dreams. Yes, you are.
It's a funny video.
It's a very...
Okay.
That wasn't forced at all.
Oscar for Sami.
Well done. So yeah, and I mean, for me, he's just brilliant because he just stands there with his little snorrick. He's like, ma'am, you look like you.
I know the guy
You
you're
know
talking
the
about.
guy.
I love
He's
him.
brilliant. He's like, ma'am, you look like you could have scored a birdie on a par 5.
Yeah, he comes up with the funniest stuff.
And he was even on, I think it was, was it Chelsea's bus or who does it's the long Swedish, there was a Swedish football player with the blonde
I
hair.
saw that.
They won the one trophy or cup, and he was literally, first of all, before they won, he was at the, as they were walking into their training camp, he was saying that, and then he was on their bus after they won.
I've
brilliant.
seen so many good ones from him. I can't remember a single one, but he comes up with the funniest compliments.
He's
It's
fantastic.
and it makes people stay.
Yeah,
It
that's
makes
so
you laugh.
nice.
On sad news,
Yes.
Angie Ooh.
it was at the Bulls game. I was there, I played before them, I emceed a little bit, and then she was on stage as well. It was about 2 months ago. I met her for like 5 seconds. Such a nice person, such a flippin' nice person. And I saw yesterday, and everything just came through, you know,
Yeah.
Lofi and Biggie and Van Pletsen, because she literally just did a thing with Van
Yeah.
Pletsen now.
And I saw, looks like she and Francois van Coke was also very close.
Yeah.
I didn't know her. I didn't really know her music much. It's
Yeah.
not really my thing. But what is quite obvious is she did it her way.
Yeah.
I did it my way.
Right.
She did it her way. And I appreciate that. And she was so young. So, very sad news. Our hearts goes out to the family.
Absolutely, yeah. And everyone involved.
This is a funny podcast and there's nothing funny to say here. So I'm just swiftly going to move along because this is very sad. Everything on my list is sad.
Yeah.
Because next on my list is Hawaii. And we spoke about it last
We
week.
did speak about
Terrible.
it last week, yeah.
But that's now where the conspiracy theories comes in.
Conspiracy theory about Hawaii.
Yeah. And when you first start seeing about it, you're like, this is a bit over the top. But the more you see, the more you're like,
Really?
something's not right here. So basically, a lot of people are thinking that the fires were intentional fires. Why would they do that, you may ask? Well, first of all, conveniently, because this whole place, Maui, burned down,
Mine burnt down.
Oprah's house is still standing. Untouched.
I must have been back. I did see that yesterday. I saw it was on my feed, and it's like this house was one with white. It was white all the way around with a red roof. This big one, everywhere, except for this house.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
But apart from that, now this is a tragedy. People are losing their lives. People lost their homes. Now Oprah's going with her little film camerakie to go into shelters to interview people. And I'm like, bitch, read the room. Okay. This is not the platform for you to get... I don't know. Now like, what do you call them? Yeah, I'm forgetting words.
Oh my word, it's okay.
The people who build houses.
Construction work.
Yeah, but not
Engineers.
the
Architects. Yes, another one.
the developers.
Developers.
The developers, people have been trying to get people to sell their land for years because it's prime.
Oh wow!
Prime real estate, but the locals don't want to sell. It's their home, it's their culture, it's their place. The smut, is that the word? The rookie from the fire has not even been out yet.
Out yet, and
And
already.
then the developers goes and says, I'll give you so much for your land.
But
Very cheaply.
And
I'll
also,
buy
yeah.
your land for very cheap.
Something that I learned in COVID from my father is that he said, with every tragedy comes great opportunity.
Profit.
Comes
It's
great
profitable.
opportunity.
Tragedy is profitable for the rich.
Yes.
The poor never benefits from tragedy. And there's a lot of films and stuff where you get these people who on purpose create pandemics.
Yes.
Because it's profitable. So the whole thing that this was on purpose, that it was like someone lit a match, metaphorically speaking, makes a lot of sense to me. Because the people didn't want to sell their land.
Didn't want to sell their land. Yeah.
Now
Wow.
a lot of them won't have a choice.
Because I want
And
to see
then
where
some
this.
sort of unfortunate is going to pop up.
Because where did this come from? Where did the fire originally start?
Speaking of, I just this morning saw a TikTok.
Yeah.
There's immense heat in the world. It's hot all over the show. A guy posted a video of his security camera while he was at work. His home security camera. Where his lawn just
Like spontaneously combusted.
spontaneous. It's because of the heat.
Yeah, but as simple as this, you don't need to be Bear Grylls or whatever to know this. But if you take, I have even seen it on National Geographic special. So what happens is that it's summertime, even if it's in summertime, and it rains, and there is even a drop of water, one drop of water, can cause the biggest fire. Go and take a drop of, go and take some.
I lived
whatever.
on a farm.
You would know. You are. I'm
Field
preaching.
fires is it happens. Lightning can cause it. Extreme heat can cause it. A lot of people on purpose burn down the grass without thinking ahead. But yeah, the whole Hawaii thing, the magnitude just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's a monstrous thing.
The fact the house is burned literally to the ground. There's nothing left.
Yeah.
But there's like still an umbrella left here. It's very weird. Something doesn't add up. But the locals is just asking people to stay away. Please, tourists, don't come here
Yes,
now.
I know.
Then there's other people saying the economy needs the tourists. But as far as I'm starting to understand, it's again the rich people of Hawaii, the developers, they make money from tourism. The everyday guy on the street
What he's not if
is not, and because it's an island, they have limited resources. They have limited water. That's another thing. One of the guys who lost his home, he said they were busy trying to fight the fire, and then their water was shut down. The water was shut off.
What?
So
Really?
something is just very odd here. And I know I'm making jokes, but I just get a weird vibe from Oprah. I don't trust her. At all. Something's not lucky there. I don't have a rant. I'm ranting about everything.
Can we please drive?
First the idiotic joke, if you don't mind. Let's jump into Arod's idiotic joke.
What do you call a tick on a gate? Hectic. Yeah, got a clap.
Sarcastic clap, but you'll take it.
I think you need to pick a dance song when you rave. Just so that, let's get you off your beaten track. Tsunami! Wow. Your tsunami dance.
Sami Sharai's.
Hi.
Anyway, guys, at the risk of sounding like Ellen DeGeneres,
I don't know where you're going with this, but go.
that's not that, no. At the risk of sounding like Ellen DeGeneres, which is not someone to look up to, but be kind. But I mean it. I'm not behind everyone's rug ugly to people, like Ellen. I mean it. Be kind. It's not difficult. Anyway, Arod,
Okay, anyway.
thanks for coming.
Thank you. Smiles.